This is Sphero, our daydreaming robot. His dreams are a simulation of his physical reality. He even has the same physical drift internally that he does as a physical robot. And he has a home that he's drawn to whenever there's enough fatigue. So here you can see he has two potential fields, because the point of this lab was to make him driven by competing interests. So we gave him home, food, and water to choose between. And here you see the difficulty of these multiple competing fields. He was thirsty enough to go towards the water, but then fatigue took precedence, and when he steered to go home, his thirst maxed out and started decrementing his well-being. So that's something that when it kills him, he has to learn against. So maybe as he gets closer to a resource or is maxed out in hunger or thirst, that he'll prioritize things that he's closer to, for instance. So every time he dies, he adjusts one of these parameters for his control.
And in the actual run here with the actual robot as compared to the simulation, we had a fair amount of success with this first run. We have about 2-minute run for the first sample here before he, having taken damage from various sources, finally dies of thirst at the end. And at this point we are doing a fast-forward version of the next few iterations that he goes through. He goes through a couple of times where he actually has a shorter survival before then, due to changing his parameters, getting a nearly 3-minute run that is a dramatic improvement over where he had been.
So originally we intended the algorithm to learn in the simulation and then apply those best parameters here to the real robot. But we took it a step further, and the learning that happened in the simulation we applied to the real robot. So he learns as he goes, as he dies, and has to correct for whatever killed him on that run, and then he's improved through his iterations. And here, showing the augmented reality computer graphics, really represents that we're trying to give Sphero some, instead of just these April tags, we're trying to show the human-like motivations. We're trying to get him to navigate with his fatigue, his thirst, his hunger, and the harm here.